after the winter break, it was time to get the Luba out on the lawn again. However, there was an issue. It would not charge when I put it into the charging station. So I decided to take it apart, but there was no video showing how to do it. So I had to experiment a bit, and I thought it would be worthwhile sharing my learnings. To open it, start with cleaning it on the underside, and then you need a Allen key, a screwdriver and a plier to take it apart. Use the screwdriver to clean the socket head before undoing the hex nut screws. You have 6 screws in the front and then 10 in the middle and 4 at the rear end of the lawnmower. Here's a close-up of the front, and you can see the 6 screws that you need to undo here. In the middle you need to remove 10 screws. They are symmetrically positioned, so here I show 5 of them. Please note that the 6th one you see here you should not remove. In the rear you finally have to remove 4 screws from the body before you can open it. Most of the screws are self-tapping screws like the one on the left. However, in the front they use some M4 threaded screws. Remember to remove the bumper in the front before you turn the lawnmower over. Then you can open the white plastic lid a bit, but not too much, because you have to remove the antenna and a flat belt cable before you can remove the lid altogether. So now you can take the plastic cover off, and you can see the buttons from the inside, and you can also see the gasket that keeps it dry. Here's a close-up of the antenna and the flat belt cable that you removed. And here is the side bumper. Here's a close-up of the rear end of the cover, and you can see the GPS antenna as this circular disc. And this is the front, where you can see that it's been reinforced with a cast aluminum part. Here we have the inside with the front and the rear axle, and then in the front you also have the main circuit board, then the 2 motors for the cutting action, and in the center you have a motor that is responsible for moving the lawnmower deck up and down, and then behind that you have the battery pack. That was what I wanted to inspect. Here we have a close-up of the main circuit board with the antenna connector and the flat belt connector. This is the other side of the board. You see the connection for the battery. It has 2 wires. Then you have the wires coming from the charging point, and then lastly the wires coming from the key. I got the battery out, and here you see the connectors, and I opened it and started to put some load on to measure if it had the right voltage and that it could draw some amps, and it actually worked. So I ended up putting it back together again. I also tried to open this rear cover with the connections to the charging station, but I had to give up due to the wires being covered with silicone. As I could not find the fault, I put it back together and sent it for repair. They did change the main board, but I'm not sure that that was really the solution, because as I will show in the next video, it was the charging station that was damaged due to water coming into it.